walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello good people and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts, especially to my 6 or maybe even 7 new subscribers. Welcome and thank you all for your support and your questions and your feedback. It's been amazing. Anyway, the set is finally here. It's a bit later than I had expected. So it's actually 2 hours later than I normally record. So I already got my apple juice out and let's just see how it goes. Of course, I don't know all the cards yet. I will do my best to not read them all, because it will take some time, of course. But, you know, it's the first draft, it's a new set, and maybe it will end well, and maybe it will be a total disaster. Anyway, if you have any feedback for me, please do let me know in the picking or the playing or whatever. And if you like what I do, feel free to click some of those buttons, because it really helps out. Now, it seems like we need 2 more people at this table to get this party started. Let's see what we get. Alright, I see a mythic. It's a planet that ends step for red, and you can also station it for 12, which is very big. And then it becomes 2 tap, sacrifice a land, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token, then creatures you control get +1% and gain haste until end of turn. It seems like an amazing card simply because it is a land. So it's just a land with great upside. Let's see what else we get here. Yeah, I like this also. 2 mana for 2 1/1s is already pretty good. And then another 6 mana thing. You can sack this, search your library for an equipment card, and I'm pretty sure there are some. 3 per download, also pretty good for the control-y deck. This is also pretty decent. I mean, Warp 3, you will use it a lot of times. Virus Beetle is okay. I'm just going to take this tap land. I'm not sure how good it is, but it seems like just a land with a great upside. Now, I will be focused more on the red cards, of course, but there's also this Codecracker Hound, which seems pretty decent. It was in my card evaluation the best blue uncommon, I think. But let's see what this does. 3 mana 4/3. It's a craft you need to accrue for 6. It gets flying. When this spacecraft enters, it deals damage equal to the number of artifacts you control to target creature and opponent control. So most of the times it's not other, so it's already a 4/3 that deals damage, 1 damage. And being in red, of course, the chances of you having more artifacts are very big. Since I already took the land, I will take this over the Codecracker Hound. But I'm not sure if it's the smartest pick, but I don't mind playing some red artifact stuff. Enchantment, when it enters, create a lander token. That's okay, pretty decent. Each creature you control ends with a +1 counter on it for each land that entered the battlefield on your control this turn. Seems pretty strong. Yeah, this is sorcery 6 damage, and you get a lander token if you do some excess damage. Another Freighter. Bounce 2 is very strong. It was in my set review as well. By the way, a lot of people liked the review that I did about the best commons and uncommons, and thank you for letting me know. Now let's just hope that I was somewhat right. At least I gave you my thought. I'm going to take this Freighter. It is an artifact. It cares about what we do. Seems like we're going to go into spacecrafts. And of course we need to find some stuff that can also crew it easily. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, create a tap. Yeah, that's pretty decent. There's quite some things in the game that let you have tapped creatures without attacking. It's okay, I think. Of course, I'm not yet too sure about blue. I do like these enhancers too. They were very good during my pre-release, 2-headed giant. I'll take the enhancer. I think we can get some scrappers later on. Well, if we're red anyway, if we're going to white, might as well take the Sami. Having tapped stuff is not that difficult. I'm sealing a lot of blue. Counter something if the amount of mana spent was less than the mana, draw a card. That's a very good counter spell. So far, it's pretty much all over the game, all over the place. The question is, are we going into blue or are we going into white? Some stuff that cares about tapped creatures. This doesn't have flash, otherwise it would have been crazy. Don't think this mediation is good. I do like playing control-y. So blue seems reasonably open. Yeah, this is also very control. What do you do? Sorcery. Runes Rampage deal 3 damage each opponent. Okay, that's not amazing. Exile all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. So that will most definitely also hit ourselves. Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll go into the modulation. I think this is an excellent way to maintain some control over the board. Not a counter spell. I don't think I want too many counter spells. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, untap target permanent. I think there's some interesting things that you can do with this. I'm going to take the Mechan. I think this is an excellent defensive creature. Otherwise the Knight would have been good. But it seems like we're going into blue-red, and red seems very open. During your turn, other creatures you control get +1/+0. Okay. Kind of surprised that it's still here, actually. I mean, 4/3 for 4 is of course not great, but I'll take it. Also, it helps you with the crewing thing, of course. Now, this was our opening pack. This is interesting if you have something that has to get unblockable. You can also use it on your own creature. Tap target creature of own. Yeah, so this is pretty decent. Not sure I need the Overlord. I think it's the least replaceable. So I'll take the Cerebral Download here. And this one actually came around, which is pretty crazy. I also like the Lost in Space, but I think a 6/5 artifact, which cares of course about artifacts, because it is an artifact, but also it only needs 3 to become Flying in Haste, seems pretty good. Now let's just make sure that we get some cheap creatures to be able to station our spaceships. Which means we need a lot of creatures with big power. I like the food thing. I'll take the creature. I think having a permanent 2/4 is pretty decent. It's not the best, as I said before. I think we need more power than toughness to be able to do our stuff. And I also want to focus a lot on artifacts, of course. Pack number 2. Interesting land. Some cool rare we're not going to play. What do you do? When the spacecraft enter, draw 2 cards and discard a card. That's pretty decent. Yeah, drill too deep, destroy our artifact. I think this is main boardable. And even for us, because we are into spacecrafts, I think I'll take it. I think this can be pretty good for us. Instant speed, put 5 counters, which can be a combat trick. So if you, for instance, put it on this one and it gets you to 9+, then the opponent will run into a creature instead of a silly artifact. Hey, it's all just experimental, let's be honest. I like this card. When it attacks, you may pay 2 if you do create a colorless robot artifact creature token. I think it's... Is it better than a Bombard? We need artifacts for many of our things to be good. I assume that one of these 2 will come around, and I'll gladly play either of them. I'll take the Harvester. It's also a good creature, mana-wise, to be able to station your stuff. I mean, 1 mana to station 2 is already pretty decent. Interesting. What do you do? When this creature becomes tapped, draw a card. So you pretty much loot, which is good. I mean, we are doing some stationing stuff. Yeah, I'll take it. I like the becomes tapped thing. overall, just you don't have to attack, but you can use it in another way. And this will help us get through our deck, hopefully. And of course it's an artifact. We'll have some sacrifice fodder, which is also good to know. Exile all graveyards, exile target creature you control. Sacrifice land, return each creature. It is interesting to keep your stuff alive. You can use it in a response to removal spells. Well, this was in my review. I think we have to play this. But this Godmaw... No, I'm not going to go for the Galeblade. Sorry, I need artifacts mostly. This is interesting. We have a Drill to Deep already. I think I'll take it. I assume that we will pick up more cheap instants and sorceries. I mean, without mana cost is very good. Yeah, I don't really care about that. What do you do? So it fixes mana. I don't think we need that badly. I'll take the nutrient block. It is an artifact, which I like. Curve is looking okay. I just need to make sure that I have enough creatures to be able to do the thing with. What is it called? I keep forgetting the station ability. But it's only a sorcery, which means you cannot tap 6 creatures at once. You have to tap them one by one, and if your opponent kills the other one in response. Both are okay. I'd rather take the kill ship, now that we're in the spaceship thing anyway. Oh, I'll take the Pangolin. I think this is a great 2-drop. Wouldn't mind the Mechanozoa, but Pangolin it is. I'll just put this aside. I know it's an artifact, but I prefer to have artifact creatures. Same goes with this. I'll keep a counterspell in it. Don't think I need one of these. I'll take the Megazona. It's a artifact creature, and most of the times it's first a 3-drop. I mean, if you have nothing to do, you can just warp this, put a stun counter or something. And warp is also very good with stationing. I'm impressed by how they always find new interesting mechanics to do, because any creature that you warp, there it is. Any creature that you warp is also usable for the station ability. So if you can warp this cheaply and you have something, you can already station 5, which is crazy. So we want more of the cheap big warp boys. Curve wise it's looking okay. Wouldn't mind some more hard removal. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, I don't think we have too many or enough instant sorceries to be able to do that. It's a bit of a dud, this pack. I think we have to go for the Shield Mate. Maybe this will come around, the Divert Disaster. I think our top is good enough. I'm going to take the Shield Mate. If you can't attack with it, you can always use it to do stuff. Oh, I like the Assembler. I don't think we're missing out on anything. This one as well, same thing. You can warp it. Use it to station something, but I'm going to take this Assembler. Any 2-drops I already want to get rid of? I don't think there are. I'm going to need some more 3 and 4 drops. I see a red mythic. XX and red sorcery. Create X tokens that are copies of target artifact or creature you control. Those Tokens gain haste and lantern, sacrifice them. That sounds pretty big. It's not very good on the spacecrafts, unless of course they haven't entered the battlefield, but they don't become creatures. I'll take it. I mean, we're here to try it. I'm not sure if it's good, but I'll definitely try it. Intimidator. This one is actually pretty good, I think. Either we get 2 artifacts, or this is a 2 mana 3/4/3. Most of the times we'll just get 2 artifacts, but that's good for us. So I'll definitely play that. Search life for an artifact card. Yeah, I don't think we have a bomb we need to find. It's not bad, but I'll rather play this. We have a lot of artifacts. And I still hope that one of these 2 will come around, but it has to be pretty much the last pick. Oh, another freighter. Don't care about the trick. Could also take the Mechan. I kind of feel like our top is already full. I'd rather take something defensive and something that we can ramp with. And is an artifact. Oh, no one took this. I think this is a very fun card. Very hard to evaluate. I think Bruntar is amazing. I'll take another Mechan. We'll have a lot of ramp now, so I don't mind playing one more big dude thing. Now we do have to do some cutting. Tap creature, draw a card. Yeah, I think this is going to be our deck. Pretty much. Warp 3. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to play this. I mean, we can instantly crew something with this. I'm just going to read what the nanoform thing does for a moment. When this creature becomes tapped, untap another target permanent, disability trigger other ones. So this is actually very good for the thing we're trying to do. So I might actually play it. I want to play 1 land less because we have so many ramp stuff. So much ramp stuff, to be honest. Is there anything that I can get rid of? I can get rid of the neutron block, I think. So this is only for the warp cost, pretty much. How often will this happen is the question. I'm not sure what to cut. If you are looking at this and you're thinking, man, you should definitely cut this, please do let me know. Maybe the Unravel. But I think a counter spell is good in the late game. Well, let's just go for the download. I think I prefer to do other things. There we go. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I made something, and of course the whole station thing is a bit of a mystery how good it is. And I'll just do my best. Okay, this is pretty good. I'll go Pangolin first, so that we can go into Mechan and then pay 1 extra to put a counter on this. You do a warp. During your turn, other creature control gets. So yeah, I want to keep this probably for some stationing action. And if he wants to counter this 1/3, that's fine. Yes, I would like to pay. I know black has a lot of nasty tricks. I'm not sure what they have. Okay. Apparently they have that. I mean, I hope 2 more turns we will be able to bounce some stuff. Oh, he missed. Yeah. Oof. Okay. Might as well just hardcast this. Then we can still use it to crew the freighter if we want. I want to make use of my mana. Target non-spacecraft creatures. So I hope he plays some 4-drop. So that we can just bounce both things and attack and keep the pressure. And we also have a drill too deep to kill either this if he starts crewing it, or just to pump this to when it dies, create a lander token. Kind of feels like he's having a feels like he has something, definitely. So the question is, do I attack first? If he wants to use the mana for this, so be it. Seems like he just wants it dead and get a lander token, which is also fine. Okay, so they trade. Do we use a drill too deep to... Yeah. I want to keep my boy. And we'll just play out all this stuff. And next turn we can hopefully bounce something and, you know, we'll have a lot of more power. I hope he just taps out here for 1 dude. If he doesn't, we'll probably just attack with everything except for the Mechan. There are some board wipes in this set. I hope he doesn't have the blue-black one. So maybe I should keep some stuff behind. Why? Oh, he's going to try, okay. I'll just do this first. If he flashes in something or whatever, he probably has a kill spell. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. It's a good thing, by the way. Now I'll just bounce whatever he has. And we can attack him and maybe start milling. You may sacrifice an artifact when you do and draw a card. Yeah, that's pretty good. Also doubted about putting this card in the top commons. Thing is, you have to have an artifact, otherwise it's just terrible mana. It needs 9 for... We might actually help him with the milling, but at least now we have a pretty lethal attack next turn. I can already feel that I kind of have to get used to the fact that whenever you station something, it becomes that permanently. It's kind of the opposite idea of saddle or whatever, crew even. I do like the mechanic. And to be honest, we have a lot of other great things that we can draw here. So he's going to kill a freighter and we'll draw 2. That is interesting. Oh, I misread this card actually in my review thing. Wow. So it's not actually just use that card, it's until you... Okay, interesting. So he's at 12. It has reach, so that will help. We'll just do this. If he can remove the Bruntar, we might be in trouble. But if he doesn't have any kind of answer, we could be fine. Of course, this becomes a 3/3. And if we hit land, we'll get value. Okay. He should have done that at instant speed. Oh, it's one or both. Wow, that's interesting. I don't think we have lethal. Let's see what we hit first. That's very nice. He's going to kill my Bruntar anyway. If I attack with it, he has to double block. Either he loses those 2 or he also loses his graph ship. But if I attack with everything, he will block the pangolin. So he gains 4, he goes to 9. He blocks that one. He jumps that one. He'll take 6. Yeah, it's not enough. Let's attack with the Bruntar first. Yeah. Let's just get maximum value. Oh, this is of course also very relevant since I have the mana for it. And another one. Now, Bruntor is dead, unfortunately. But I assume he's not going to attack with the Graph ship, so now we might actually have lethal if we swing. Because he's at 9, he can block the biggest 2, so he blocks 9. He gets 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, with the plus, actually. Yeah, I think he's just dead here. Let's do this first. No, I can have the... that become tapped. Let's attack first. I think we still win here. Unless he has something. Yeah, good game. Okay, well, first game, deck worked. It did alright. Maybe I actually have too much ramp. But the interesting thing is that they also help each other with the one giving mana to the other if you want to pump. So I should keep my eyes open for that as well. I have seen the demographic of my YouTube channel, and not many people are from the Netherlands as I am. Many are from the USA, and I'm wondering how long ago people started playing Magic the Gathering. I mean, I am 36 already, but I've only been playing for like since Aether Revolt, which is I think 8 years or something, or 7. I'm going to keep this. And I'm wondering, that was kind of my question where I was going, is, well, I think the Mechan is actually the better play here, since that makes the gunship better. Anyway, I was wondering how long you guys have been playing, so if you want to, let me know in the comments with how long you all have been playing this game. I am curious. He might counter this, but then again, it's just a 2-drop. Okay, so we can just kill that, which I will. Might as well do this. 1 damage isn't really worth it in long term. Create X token, copy the artifacts, creation control, they gain haste. Kinda sounds like there's some very nifty stuff that you can do with this. With the Onslaught and the Mechans. Because they can all, of course, tap for mana. And of course we can make copies of the gunships and just get a lot of enter the battlefield triggers, which is still 2. Opponent is trying to ramp here. Let's just get this to 6 and see if we can start attacking. I assume he has something, of course. Okay. I'll keep up the modulation. I know I badly want to draw a card as well. But I'd rather just play it in his turn on a potential blocker. But he's getting a lot of life. And he's drawing a lot of cards. Yeah, he's using the curiosities. I think one of the best, or maybe the best green common. Guess I'll just cycle this. We're kind of unlucky here. I'll just keep up the unravel. Unless he plays an artifact with no significant value, then we can just destroy it. Yeah, that we will unravel. And now we can start dealing some damage and hopefully draw some lands, which is good. This is always to target creature, otherwise it would have been great. Yeah, we just need to keep drawing lands and then I think we'll be good. Okay, that does help. This we cannot station. He has blue up, so I don't want to play anything of the big stuff. We could try the Onslaught, and if he wants to counter this, so be it. And we have 2x, and let's just make a copy of the gunship. I'm not sure if this was worth it, but I'm just trying to lure out a counter spell. Need 6, yeah, I'm just... Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the Mechan. Wow, he just has nothing. Okay. Opponent's at 1, so playing anything is just deadly here. He has to play a lot of blockers. We have the Specimen Freighter and we have the Ardent. He has been ramping a lot, but we have countered one of his big juicy boys. Okay, so we can just play anything and then we win, right? Yeah, let's just play the Bantar. Okay, good game. Well, must say that spaceship, the 4-3 enter the battlefield stuff, did its thing. It swung for, what is it, 3 times? So far so good, but I expect that the further we get, the more difficult the games will become. Pilow's wine, or Pilow's wine. Oh, we can try the warp thing here to instantly crew this, which is what I think the Colossus is for, pretty much. Maybe this combination of warp and station is still somewhat unfamiliar to people. I've got another pre-release, or a sealed event with pre-release decks coming up next Friday evening. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's hope to find a cheap instance to do something with the actuator. Oh, love it. Okay, what do? Oh yeah, sacrifice a lander or land. He's ramping big time. Guess we'll just build out the board with the sentinels and stuff. I want to have artifacts on the board so that the gunship is a more deadly target. It will now deal 4, which is enough. Alright. Interesting. So we're definitely playing the gunship. We're not playing that gunship, unfortunately. Fine. Oh, we could even do a land, of course. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Now, he gets a big dude. Oh my goodness. I've seen LSV play this. Each creature control aces creature power. Okay, so we've got to get rid of that. It's not an artifact, unfortunately. We are not hitting land drops. He will probably do this again next turn and then we can kill it. Yeah, but this is not going to get us there if we keep missing lands. I mean, the opponent's at 7. We are at 3. Yep. Okay, that's lands, that's nice. Okay. I have to kill the drill. I have to use the drill too deep, so we can potentially use it again later. So let's just try that. I think I have to use the lander token here. Get ourselves another blue. Okay. I'm not sure we have anything against this thing. And we're going to be dead soon. Unless he has... Especially if he has trample of some sort. It's each creature, that's crazy. What can we do? Now we are drawing lands. Unfortunately, we cannot play this. We can next turn, but then it's already too big. I fear we... Oops, I played that the wrong way around. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. That thing is out of reach now. That thing is also out of reach now, by the way, because it will get 8 counters. What do you do? If an non-permanent left the battlefield this turn was warped this turn, put a on this creature. Okay. It's not even a spaceship. Yeah, we don't have a board wipe, so this is just good game. It kind of feels bad to not hit any lands, and then eventually when you're kind of settled on lands, you only hit lands, but I don't think we could have won this either way. We had no answer for the big worm, so that's pretty much it. I hope to open that thing Friday evening, that would be great. The One Muffin. I've played against this player before. Yeah, I cannot keep this, unfortunately. This is also not great. But at least we have a chance to maybe cycle something. Let's just hope to find a mountain. Otherwise the other keep might have been better actually. Add green for each creature you control. He has a long way to go, but at least he's going somewhere. Alright, we are hitting lands, which is good. Now what's the best thing to do? We can loot. I think there's no need to keep... Well, maybe there is a reason to keep that tapped. Let's attack first. Probably want to get rid of the drill too deep here. If I would have had one of the spacecrafts in my hand, I would not have warped this yet. Okay. He is stationing aggressively, which makes sense because it's very good to do. Very scared of this land. I wonder if there's any land killing in the set. Yep. Well, he can just easily get his planet to 12 now. He's got the stuff. That's quite the combination there. And now he can tap for 3. Which I just hope that he doesn't get stuff to do anything with. Oh, he has another one. We have that one too. Okay, are we going to use the other mana? I think not. We don't have great artifacts to choose from, but I think it's better than that. And let's just go into Harrier and then get a 3/3. I hope he starts getting aggressive, but I don't expect him to. I think I have to get this Meganozoa on the battlefield and that just make some copies and win that way, I guess. So we tap everything down. By Pangolin, I think. Yep. Man, we are going to take some damage here. Please give me a mana. Mountain would be nice. I could tap the Sky Stinger. If he wants to block my 4/3, it has to be with the dragon. Or I could block the dragon and not attack. I think I'm going to block the Sky Stinger. Attack with the Intimidator. And then hopefully next to it we have lethal if he doesn't do any nasty stuff. He has a lot of mana. But then again, we can make 3 copies as it is. So we can tap down 3 things. Please don't go too wide. Boom. 5 mana with 1 land. Okay, I think we can get him here. Especially if he attacks. We'll tap down 3 things. Yeah, I think it's lethal, pretty much. Especially if he attacks. Each creature you control with toughness. Yeah, let's just try this. We'll go for 3. Or is it 2? Oh, it's 2. I think it's still enough. Yeah, it should be enough. Yep. Well, that mythic is actually pretty good. I was not sure about it, but if you get to copy a big thing cheap with an anti-battlefield, it works. It works really well. 3-in-1 so far. I am very happy with how this is going with the first draft. Let's see if we can use this drill too deep to crew up something. Zookeeper Mechan? Is it like pecan? Pecan? I'm not English. What do I know? Okay, well that will take a while. Ooh, good choice, good choice. Now, unfortunately, we cannot kill that next turn with the gunship. That is something we can kill. The question is, do we? Oh man. Yeesh. I think we do. Man, we are unlucky with the lands, I must say. He gets to surveil one, unless he has a trick, which of course he could. Wow. Impressive. Well, still, all he has is a 4-2. Oh man, that hurts. Yeah, we have to play defensively. Okay, that helps. We can make this into a 4-3 at instant speed. The question is, are we going to block with it? I think we have to. Or we could just destroy target artifact, which might probably be better. But we are at 7. Would like to draw a blue source for the freighter. Oh. I think that's an easy thing to do here, to totally slow him down. Reset his hand. And now let's crew these things up. We can make copies of the freighter and bounce even more. Okay, well, we are drawing lands, which is good. We could play this for 2. Then we can crew that thing. So we can make 2 copies of these. Let's just try it. I'm not sure how good it is, but I think we might be able to actually crew up a lot here, because they also give each other bonuses here. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. And we'll just attack for 7, be a bit cheeky here. Assume he doesn't have a pump and a kill spell. Next turn we can attack for 8 and we can destroy something. Ooh. Let's say I kind of forgot about that one, but this is not too bad. I mean, we still have a 4-3 flyer, and all he does is surveil 1. Good surveil 1 though. I'll take less risk now. I'll just keep some more creatures behind. We can kill whatever he plays, and then we have a lethal swing, I think. Good game. Yeah, the copying spell, very interesting, together with the warp stuff. It's a lot of value for mana if you can utilize it. And that we did. I mean, we just fully stationed 2 big spaceships for, what was it, 6 mana? I like that. Could have maybe used it in a different way, which was more impactful, like attack with the creatures or whatever. That's some good apple juice. Man, I hate fruit flies. You actually cannot leave anything edible anywhere for about 9 seconds, or the fruit flies will actually just come out of nowhere, get on everything. Right. 4 and 1. Yeah, I don't think I can keep this, unfortunately. We don't have any solid 2-drops. This is okay. I'll keep this, get rid of the unravel, because we won't be playing that anytime soon. And I kind of hope that he lets me get some artifacts with the Intimidator. There's a blue swords. I'll go Mechan so that we can potentially kill something with 2 toughness, or this next turn. Depending on what he does, of course. Yeah, that's good stuff. Nice. Yeah, we're definitely killing the operative. Well, I might as well keep the creature behind. I'm not going to use this in his turn anyway. What do you do? Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 artifact that can only block creatures with flying. Okay. I guess now it's fine to take some damage. Okay, so he has a 4/4. Let's play the Intimidator first. He will probably just give it some counters, because 2 artifact triggers would be crazy. Oh, okay. Guess he won't. It only needs 2 more. I want to use it anyway. And I think I'll just be jumping next turn, sacrificing a land or token. Because if he attacks, we will attack him back with a lot. But these tokens will be interesting, or at least annoying for the gunship. I assume he will double spell with 5 mana, it shouldn't be hard. Okay, so he's going to probably stun my gunship, I think. Now I wonder if he will still attack with a lot. Wow, yeah. It's very interesting, of course. Double spelling with the warp ability is also pretty easy. I'll just take it. No biggie. His board will be very empty. We can deal some damage with the Ardent as well. I hope to draw an artifact, simply so that we can get a lot of triggers. Oh, this will be juicy. Juicy, I tell you. So we'll just warp this. I'm not sure how much damage it will do, but it will be very, very nasty. We can deal 3. So let's just do the assembler. It will trigger once. Let me think. Yeah, it can attack, so it has to be the assembler. Too bad it only triggers once, but still. It doesn't trigger once? Oh, because they are all... Ah. Good game. So it does trigger once, but of course I had, what is it? 3 copies of them. So I still got the trigger of the other ones. Yep, that works. Man, that Onslaught is crazy. I'm very glad I picked it. It's a very interesting set. I think it's also more interesting to play for people that are not too experienced, simply because it's more basic. And with that I mean color-wise. Yeah. Oh man, we've got all the top end. Wow, it has to have a target. That's a decent top deck. We will be on the defensive slow game here with the pretty much only late game stuff that we have. End step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put on target creature control. Okay. I think I can respond to that with a tap if I want to. I want to draw cards anyway, so I want to get rid of this modulation, otherwise I'll just use it on my own creature. I want to cycle it. I need to hit my land drops to be able to do some of this stuff. But I must admit, so far the 2 draws have not been that terrible. Okay, this is fishy, I must admit. Don't think I care about 3 damage. He obviously has some kind of pump spell. I'll just use it on my Mechan. Okay. Let's see if he uses the pump spell in response. Now what can he have? I can deal 3 damage, so maybe he has a +2. So I think it's best to kill the security. Or at least try to. If he has something else, so be it. I'll just attack for 3 and I'll group the ship 1. Ooh, is it also untap? Wow, that's quite the trick. Is that an uncommon? My goodness. Yeah, so I should have done it on the chaplain. Yeah. Oh. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. So it doesn't... That's impressive. Now I know that I had this card in my top cards. But if you warp a creature with this, which has warp, and it gets returned to the battlefield, it will of course no longer have warp. Man, we need to draw some kind of removal. We're just dead here. I mean, he has a nice deck. This is absolutely crazy. I don't think it will help. But I'm not giving up, but still. Man. Warp something that has warp. Great, great stuff. He's gone all in. Yeah, so we have to do an unfortunate jump here. If we would have had the Bruntar, maybe we could have lived here. But he's going to get some counters and stuff. And this has +1, remove 1, tap target artifact creature. Didn't he just have lethal? Yeah, he has a lot of nice enter the battlefield stuff and flicker abilities and, you know. Yeah, well, you know, happens. Good game, well played. He had a nice deck. Didn't even hit him, my goodness. Green-white. Yeah, if you get the uncommon, which I said was the best uncommon, by the way, you should probably build around it. Just get a lot of enter the battlefield stuff and go ham. Alright, it could be the last game. I'm happy either way. I'll keep this. We have some removal stuff. We've got some stun stuff. We'll probably draw some permanent cards in the upcoming turns. Now, I assume he will play an artifact. Yeah, I'll kill that. I've seen the effect of this thing, and with the 4-drop that we have, maybe at some point we can play this for free. Now I'll just probably tap whatever he plays, because I want to make sure, or at least increase the odds of us drawing a... what do you do? Double strike. Wow. Okay, so we are drawing lands. Let's just keep that stunned. When it becomes tapped, surveil 1. Okay, so we are drawing lands, which is good. But unfortunately, we will endure some pain here. I assume he has removal spells, because we didn't play any permanent yet, so I guess we'll get 8 damage. Wow, maybe even more. Ooh, what do you do? Station, whenever you attack Darshire. Interesting. Okay. So we can just destroy that. I think we will in the next turn. I will wait for him to tap some things. It doesn't even have to attack on itself. And now we'll just try to destroy it. Next turn we can hopefully kill the, or play the kill ship to kill the dude. Yeah. Kind of surprised he didn't do this before combat yet, because he has to do it during his turn anyway. So let's just destroy it then. But we are a bit exposed, because we will get 4 damage. But next turn we should be okay with the Mechazona. Hopefully another 2-drop maybe. We are drawing a lot of lands. Surveil 1 very strong. Especially if you can use it, of course, to get into spaceships. That is interesting. I don't think it is what we need at the moment, though. Let's just play a dude. Can be a good finisher. It would be a shame if I didn't use the 5 power here. I can take 2 damage to put 5 on this. But he might also have a destroy artifact spell. Opponent's at 16. We are at 10. Oh. Yeah, that's big. Would like to draw something small. That's not something small. Yeah, we're just missing drawing 2 drops here. Might as well use my mana, but the element of surprise is now totally gone. I just hope he whiffs in the top decks and doesn't attack. But we drew no 2-drop creature. And if he has something, we lose here. He obviously has something, which is unfortunate for us. I'm just going to block the biggest creature, because if he does have a pump spell and we don't block the biggest creature, which is dead. What is it? 2 damage? Please let me draw something that any creature, whatever. Oh my goodness. Station 8. We're just totally flooded here. We drew 10 lands and we have 6 left in these 23 cards. You know, that's MTG Arena, that just happens. Anyway, thank you for watching. We did a pretty decent run, I must say, for the first draft. I did enjoy the set. And we got to try out the warp and station ability, which I think worked pretty fine. We had some crazy combinations. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what I did, feel free to click some of those buttons, as always. And I hope to see you next time. Peace.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies to flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.